Hey, what's up? How you doing? So you want to learn French, okay? I'm me, Etienne. I've been teaching French on italki for a bit now. I have close to 100 lessons given, so I feel like I got some experience and I got stuff to share. Okay, what we'll see is reading with audiobook and mimicking, having a notebook and review. It's gonna be split into like two part. Improving your French by yourself, and also like Quebec French stuff that I repeat often about like specifically Quebec French. The other part is like international French. It's like general tips. So I have reading with audiobook, mimicking, notebook and review, writing to ChatGPT, writing with ChatGPT. And for the Quebec part, it's international French versus Quebec French. Okay, like the difference between them. And the letter U versus the letter in English U. Okay, in French it's U. So the differentiation between them, and then the R sound, like rrr, okay, the Rousseau. My last name is Rousseau. So the tongue position and like the mouth position for the rrr, we're gonna see that in that video. So watch that. Okay, first we got reading with audiobook. Okay, I see a lot of people that learn by like watching content, like watching a lot of content, reading and stuff. But if you're only reading in a book, what might happen, and I see happening, is that you'll create your own version of French. And you don't want that. You don't want to mispronounce word without knowing that you're mispronouncing them. So that's why I'm saying with audiobook. Like if you're reading a book, get the audiobook, find stuff that you can read and hear at the same time. It's gonna help greatly. And on top of that is to take it slow, like to do session where you purposefully stop after each sentence and repeat the sentence out loud. See if you can actually do it. Can you repeat the sentence and sound like the same speed, same like tonality, same style? Like try doing that for like 30 minutes and then keep doing normally. Like don't go overboard, but it's gonna improve your pronunciation, it's gonna improve your reading, it's gonna improve everything. So that's my tip number one. Reading with the audiobook and also mimicking like the sentence, mimicking the way of speaking. Like that's gonna help a lot. Number two, keeping a notebook, okay, and reviewing your stuff. So when you're doing this like reading and mimicking and like audiobook, okay, every time you learn something, like if you're just beginning, you're gonna learn a lot of stuff. Like you should also, like every sentence, you should make sure you understand everything that is being said. Like if you don't understand why there's a de there, for example, je mange des pommes. Why is des? Okay, it's like go on ChatGPT, ask, copy the sentence, ask why is there a de, and it's gonna tell you like better than I can, because I'm using ChatGPT sometime when students ask me why that. Okay, I'll be like, let's see if I don't know, like, and I'm learning a lot. Like it's really clear, it's really nice, they give good example. Use it. Okay, so yeah, notebooks and reviewing your notebook. Like you should keep page, like write the page there, and then like the forgetting curve. Like I'm gonna put it on the screen there, like the forgetting curve. Like if you don't study, like if you only take notes but never review them, stuff is just gonna like disappear unless you use it again. But you might not use it again if you're learning French and you don't have like there's nobody speaking French around. You're not really like fully into the French. Like it doesn't have time to really like stick. Like having this consistent like review of your past note, okay, like the next day or like even right after. That's what I suggest. Like if you take a call with me, we learn a bunch of stuff like right after the call. You should like start from the beginning, review it, and then next day do it again. Like just take a little 15 minutes to think about it, and it's gonna help greatly. So I suggest, Anki. There's this app called Anki that is gonna tell you, okay, review in one day, and then you do, yeah, I did the review, good. So now it says I'm gonna tell you in 2 days. So in 2 days it's like ding, review page 1. You're like, okay, page 1 review, ding, done. So and then yes, and then it says I'm gonna tell you in 4 days. So you can keep track of like your pages through an app like that. That's gonna tell you when to review, or else just like follow the curve and like review next day, review 2 day after, 4 day after, and then it should be in you, especially if you're using it. Which lead me to the next point, which will be writing with ChatGPT. Like you can ask ChatGPT to, now we're in the output. Like you did like reading, you did like notebook, you got a lot of input, right? A bit of output with mimicking and like speaking out loud those sentences. But now we need like real output, writing. And you can ask ChatGPT, please correct every mistake I make, like grammatical mistake, word mistake, anything, any French mistake, and ask me question. So now it's gonna ask you, so how was your day? And you respond, my day was great. I went fishing. I fishing went. And now it's gonna say, hey, it's not I fishing went, it's I went fishing, and here's why. So, did you catch any fish? So doing that, you can like practice your output. You want to balance your input and output at a certain point, because a lot of people are now good at listening, good at reading, but then when I'm speaking French, salut, comment ça va? Est-ce que t'as passé une belle journée aujourd'hui? Ça te tente-tu qu'on parle de politique? Like when I speak normal speed French, Québec French, you understand what I'm saying, but when you speak, it's really slow, super sloppy and hard. Okay, that's where you need output. You need to practice some output. So writing with ChatGPT is really good. Like it's kind of speech at the same time, because when you're writing, you're also like pronouncing in your head those words, so it work as a output of speech, and plus you get good correction. So that's my tip. If you follow all that and you write to ChatGPT and keep track of the notebook when you're learning stuff, it's gonna be a constant learning experience. Like it's never gonna stop. So that's it for my general tips part. Like beyond that, it's taking like conversation. It's like real conversation with real people, and hopefully like different people, so that the accent, the voice is different, and like you can get used to different type of voice speaking French, different accent. So yeah, let's go to Quebec French tips. So the main difference between international French and Quebec French is that in Quebec French we shorten stuff a lot. Okay, you should start with learning international French so that you understand all of that, and then you'll get it, the shortening of stuff. Like, in international French we do like je et. This does not happen. We have to transform it into j'ai, okay, because it vowel, je et j'ai. Like, I'm gonna write it in the screen, paf. So in Quebec French, what happened is that we're doing that, but with stuff that is not vowel. Je suis, okay, parce que, ça se peut, okay, ça se peut. We'll do that a lot. Okay, I write raps a lot, and like if we start reading my raps, like it's always that. Like the difference between international French and Quebec French is that. Like other than like Quebec expression and swear word, like I mean like the normal speech thing is that's the main big part, okay? So yeah, you need to learn international French to get it. Like if you know je suis, then you hear somebody say suis, like you can kind of like figure it out by yourself. Like the more you speak with the Quebec people, the more you'll just like learn those, okay? Because it's kind of random, to be honest. So another thing I speak a lot with my student, or I notice a lot, and then I speak about it, is the letter U and U. Okay, U and U. U, U. There's a difference there with the French and English. U, 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 U. Okay? Tu cherches tout. Tu cherches tout. The difference is like the tongue position. Like if you do U, the U letter in English, U, versus the U in French, U. Okay, I'm gonna switch between the two. U, 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 U. When I'm doing the U, I'm just pushing my tongue like in my mouth. U, 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 U. Okay, so you should practice. You should get some sentence that has like U and U in it, because in French you got tout, which is like everything, tout, and you got tu, which is you. Tu cherches tout. Tu cherches tout. Tu cherches une toupie. Ok, qui tue. Tcha. Veux-tu une tortue? Okay, find word that has that and practice that. I'll make a sentence for you to practice. I'll put it in the description. Okay, so practice that sentence. Make sure you got it right. Copy and paste it into Google Translate. Press the little speaker to hear it. Practice it and really get that difference between U and U, because this is gonna play a big part. Like there's a lot of word that has U and U, and if you're always saying U, it's just hard to understand. I feel like just fixing that is gonna play a big role into like being able to speak clearly. Okay, next thing, the R sound. Okay, I'm gonna try to zoom in here. So the R sound is actually the uvula. Okay, let me zoom more. I cannot zoom more. So let me put more light maybe. So the uvula right here, okay. Okay, now we got a good view. Okay, for the R sound, that is what is happening. Okay, quite clear. Russo. So what you gotta do is do like a little U shape with your tongue. You see the U there? You gotta like cup. Let me go back there like this. Okay, so you gotta do this shape with your tongue and put, let's say my face is the uvula. You gotta do U and like this, and then you gotta blow air, and it gotta go. Okay, so that's how you do the R sound. Hopefully it's clear. You can look at yourself in the mirror and try to do this like by doing another thing you can try is like doing this Mario sound, like, and then going down. That's just some idea, like to switch it up and try to find the sound. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And yeah, that's all, y'all. That's everything. If you're beyond all of that, okay, and you just like need to speak with somebody to express your feeling, I'm here. No, I mean, if you want to practice your French with me, I'm open for lesson. Okay, link down below in the description. And how it works is that we just speak together, and when it's your turn to speak when I ask you a question about life or what you're doing and what is your plan in the future. Okay, I be on the keyboard, and if I hear you make a mistake, I'll just like I'll write the proper way of like saying it. Okay, and then when your sentence, I'm not cutting you or anything, and when the idea is done speaking about, I press enter, I show you the correct sentence, and then we speak a little bit about it, and we keep speaking about anything. What do you like? What do you love? So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it like helped you like understand stuff about Quebec French and also how to improve really fast on your French. And peace. Subscribe, like, share with your friend and your family, and see you. Peace.